What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of wait for it. Naynay! It's so fun. I know it's been a couple of weeks since I posted my last video, and originally it was about the top 10 lessons of my 10-year anniversary in MMA. Anyway, I came across this thought before giving my lessons away. The message in my story that I want to give you guys and why I started the channel in the first place. And it was to show my true identity, my true authenticity, vulnerability, and really who I am. And the story that I'm about to share could be a little bit sensitive for some people that have come across traumas, domestic violence, or basically any violence, and it may be a little bit of a sensitive topic for some of you to hear, but I wanted to share it because a lot of my listeners are either very shy, they have come across traumatic events, and life is hard, it's really shitty at times. So I have built the strength over all these years to talk about what happened. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, it was about 7 years ago, 3 years into my MMA training, where I had a situation outside of MMA. I had a regular day job where I had to take public transportation. It was Friday afternoon around 5 p.m. and I was on my way to the gym like I usually would. And that Friday, I don't know, it was a really weird day because I felt really off that day, but I was like, whatever, just not thinking of it. And so on my way there, I stopped at the first stop that I need to basically wait for my next bus, and I take out my phone. And see, I never really take my phone out like that in public because, one, if you're from Chicago, like where I'm from, and the location that I was in at the time, it was a little bit of a rough neighborhood, and I didn't want to take my phone out because you just never know, someone can rob, and that environmental awareness wasn't there. So I took my phone out, and as I was looking down my phone, all I felt was someone come right behind me. And this individual literally came up behind me, and I remember just feeling someone doing this to me. And so he came up behind me, and I felt him feel me, as in he grabbed me, as in he was about to lift me up. And all I felt was me fighting for my life. And I felt myself getting really, really small and tiny. And I felt someone just hug me and hold me real tight, like wanting to take me. And so, of course, I go in panic mode. And all I remember, so here's what I remember. All I remember was getting up and a random guy and some high school students come up to me and apologize to me. And they're telling me, oh my God, you just got run over by a car. And I'm like, what? And they're like, you just got run over by a car, like someone just hit you. But we saw the whole thing, and I'm so sorry that this happened to you. I'm sorry that I couldn't save you. And I'm like, wait, what just happened? I had no idea. I had a headache. All I saw was scratched knees, scratched hands. And I'm like, what just happened? And so there was a bystander who was in a truck apparently, and he was watching the whole thing. And so what I found out was that this individual wanted to rob me or kidnap me. And there was literally a car with a window open next to us, like waiting either to put me in the car or just take my stuff. Like whatever it was, he either tried to rob me or kidnap me. I had no idea. And he took my phone. I believe I still have my bag. I don't remember much. I don't remember my bag. So I think he took my bag as well. I had a bag on me, and he took my phone, and he said that he ran off. And once he ran off, before he took my stuff, because he did grab me and he saw that I wasn't letting go for my life, I literally held myself in my arms And I was just like, no, 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 no. And the guy just pushed me on the street. And at the time where there was that corner, it was like literally a corner. He pushed me on the street. This car was passing by, and as he pushed me, the car hit me. So I literally got run over by this car, and I had no idea. And in my mind, I was like, I need to get to the gym. Even though I didn't remember what just happened, I know I blacked out, and I had either fainted, and I had no idea. But of course, my body was hurting, but the adrenaline was so high that I had no feeling, like I was not feeling anything. I just knew that I was just forgetful of everything. And at the time, the guy, or the bystander, he asked me to take me to the hospital, and I said no, because I have to get to the gym. Again, I was just so hell-bent on going to the gym because that's what I needed to do. And yeah, he took me home, and all I don't remember after that. So what happened after that, I just became scared and fearful of my life. I became a victim and too scared to even face anybody. And so with this story, oh my goodness, I'm gonna cry. So with this story is the last lesson of my 10-year anniversary in MMA, means that MMA gave me the tools to be who I am now. Confident, strong. But I went through a lot of shit and a lot of traumas that same, I believe it was that same week, I couldn't even leave my house. I literally stayed home and wrapped myself around like in a blanket, and I just didn't want to go outside. I was scared. I was scared to face the world, and I thought I was going to die. So that literally put me in a very low state of mind where I didn't think I could get through it. But there was one day specifically where Jazz, see, and this is why it pisses me off, he texted me and he asked me to come to the gym because I was so scared. My goodness. And then he's like, you have to go outside. And then he's like, you have to come to the gym. You have to go outside. I think it was like a week and a half after it happened. And I said no. I was like, no, I'm not coming out of my house. I'm not coming out at all. This is it. This is me staying indoors forever. And he showed up at my house, and I was in the couch. Like, I was on the couch with my blanket, just curled up in a little ball. Just, I didn't want to do anything with my life. And so he sat next to me and he stayed there. And he just listened. So, my goodness. Okay. So he listened, and the rest is history. No, after that, that's where I built up the courage to go outside again. And I went to the gym. And I just remember in my first training lesson, after it happened, I punched the shit out of the pads in the bag, and I was just letting all of my anger out. And that was beautiful. It was a great feeling to finally let it out and take my power back. So MMA has given me the tools to be confident, to be a humble person, but fearless and powerful. I cry because I think it's amazing that I'm still here, and by pure miracle, I didn't die when I got run over by the car, and I'm still here, standing strong, telling my story. But thanks to the support of my family, because of course it's not just us, my family, the support of the gym, the encouragement, and the strength that everyone gave me at the gym, is really, really helped me be here. So I couldn't be more proud and honored and grateful for my life, the blessings that I've received, and all the accomplishments that came afterwards, because not only did I continue to train, I finished my black belt, I earned that, fought again, and I continue to train. That doesn't stop. And I'm learning, I'm becoming a better martial artist, and I'm able to help those that need the help too. And I just remember that when Warrior Evolution was established, and this was a year after the incident that I went through, this was in 2019. I remember having a conversation with Carla, Cass, and the team about what we wanted Jim to know it by. What is the message we're trying to give people at the gym? And we came up with, we're all warriors. We just help you see it yourself. And when we come to the gym, not a lot of people think that they can fight. Not a lot of people think that they can do any grappling competition, but end up doing it. And that's because everyone is already a warrior, but not a lot of people know it. And so it's our goal as coaches, as mentors, as people that train martial arts and do this as a lifestyle, to show people that everyone is a warrior and they just have to find it within themselves. And we're just here to help. And one of the things that we talk about, like, for example, on social media, we literally have in our bio that we help train those who struggle through MMA. And just like I struggled finding my confidence in who I am, my identity, a lot of people do too. So I hope this story helps some people. I didn't mean it to be this sad. I just wanted to talk about me. And I wanted to share something funny, but I think it came out backwards. My goal was to go from sad to happy, but it started the other way around. But long story short, 10th year anniversary, 10th lessons. 10th lesson is that MMA gave me the tools to be this woman, to be this martial artist. In MMA, in the sport, in the cage, in the mats, but then also in life. I'm able to use everything I've learned in MMA and apply it to my life, because MMA is not just a sport, it's a lifestyle. So I just not trying to sound like this. I think I sound like me. Well, this podcast was supposed to be a sad one, so whatever. Anyway.